Clearing the malignancy. Clearing the malignancy.
In this video, I'm going to be talking about bananas and some of the positive effects as well as some of the negative effects. So it pretty much ends up leading bananas to become kind of a neutral food. Probably its strongest point is high vitamin B6 content, and which is critical for a lot of things, including magnesium. Because if magnesium is deficient, then fat-soluble vitamins are deficient. This is because of so chylomicrons, they need ApoB. ApoB is like a shovel, and the chylomicrons are like a wagon. And so the fat
chylomicrons carry fat-soluble vitamins through the lymph, but lipopolysaccharides disrupt fat-soluble vitamin transport.
ApoB, the dirt, is the fat-soluble vitamin, and the wagon is the chylomicron.
Flaxseed meal lowers LPS,
ApoB,
protecting your nutrients.
Which would be the shovel. Now, it's just an analogy. So without the shovel, then the fat-soluble vitamins cannot be loaded up. So the shovel is damaged or degraded as a result of magnesium deficiency. So that's where bananas play that's probably bananas' strongest point, is by providing vitamin B6 for the magnesium.
This is ApoB 48100, the key protein in chylomicrons. Lipopolysaccharides bind to chylomicrons, blocking fat-soluble vitamins from entering. Now, Predator arrives with Morninga. Morninga blocks Keep 1, activating NRF2,
degradation.
and now
therefore,
block Keep 1.
Fat-soluble vitamin deficiency. Benefit of the banana, okay, so it only works if a redox buffering is poor. So basically,
CD27 T cells are the body's rapid response units. When pathogens invade, they activate through CD27 receptors. Each year, apple ripe human solve releasing like Tumor.
Because if the tumor does that,
CD27 is key to turning on the immune system.
Lead to ongoing NFKB, which could eventually lead to
are hijacking immune cells. Tumor cells overexpress CD70, which binds to CD27 receptor on T cells. This triggers exhaust. T cells lose function due to high cholesterol buildup. But now, a new weapon arrives, targeting CD70 directly. These tomatoes represent therapeutic agents that block C70 signal. Immune exhaustion reversed. The immune system reacts.
Effect for sustained CD27 signaling, possibly due to its weak direct effect on talon kindling, which is beyond the scope of this video. The good benefit of banana is that it is low in oxalates
bacteria
compared to other degradation.
Fruits. Bacteria like Oxalobacter formigenes are essential. They break down oxalates in the intestines, preventing kidney stone formation. Power up your gut. Kefir's got the strains that fight back. Probiotics in kefir may support oxalates-degrading bacteria.
Kind of reduces the chances of cancer because it has reduced oxalates. Also, less chances of kidney stones, joint issues, because that's what oxalates cause. Okay, another weak point of bananas is a slight NR4A stability. Basically, that means that that actually favors tumors, because
excessive copper is allowing oncogene expression. Cancer cells are metastasized.
Chromatin is locked. And,
restore the copper-zinc balance, silence the storm.
And they can't recover unless if the chromatin is opened. There is also a long, difficult process when it comes to reopening the chromatin. So excessive bananas is not to be recommended. So avoid eating too many bananas, even if they do have vitamin B6. And also another weak point of bananas is that it does not feed cysteine or glutathione efficiently. Now, glutathione is important for reducing...
Ages can permanently make ECM rigid by attacking amino acids.
To avoid going past the amidori, because if that goes too far, it could be irreversible. Rigid ECM or extracellular matrix immune cells
Tumors use
cannot enter
ASCT,
the
the alanine
ECM
serine
to
cysteine thrombine
battle
transporter, to import
cancer cells.
glutamine, a key fuel source for rapid
Another
growth.
downside
Glutamine
of
fuels tumor proliferation,
bananas
supporting
is that
protein
it
synthesis and energy
increases
production in cancer cells. But the predator
ASCT2
introduces carnitine,
flux.
activating brown fat, which hijacks
Basically,
glutamine
that
for
means
thermogenesis
that
instead. Deprived of glutamine,
glutamine
ASCT
and its
transporters help tumors import
utilization is a
glutamine,
lot
one of
more
their primary
enabled
fuel
and
sources.
available
Without
for
glutamine,
tumors.
tumor growth
Because
slows,
cancer
but
tumors, they use
ASCT keeps the supply
glutamine
flowing.
as a source of
Predator
fuel
introduces carnitine,
to,
a supplement
to
that
grow
activates brown
and
fat.
metastasize
These cells
and to do
outcompete.
tumor functions. Glucose plus fructose. B6 supports transaminases using glutamine. So seems like a vitamin B6, even though it's needed for magnesium, B6 also helps tumors uptake glutamine. So be careful on the bananas. Don't eat too many. Bananas, okay. Resistant starch, therefore short-chain fatty acids, upregulation of SHP1 in macrophages. Basically, macrophages need that to upregulate, but that's actually beyond the scope of this video. Okay, so bananas stabilizes membrane potential with potassium, therefore reduced cytokine receptor clustering. So it sounds like bananas could be anti-inflammatory, good for autoimmunity, where T cells are attacking tissues such as a thyroid or arthritis. So bananas reduce reactive oxygen species, also reduce lipid-wrapped clustering that could be responsible for, as a result of excessive cholesterol, making the lipid wraps too saturated, could lead to overexpression of CD70 on tumors, making them
the tumor is
oppressive
not
on
just
immune
growing,
cells
it's fighting
via
back.
CD27,
These tiny vesicles,
leading to
exosomes, are
ongoing
weapons.
NFKB
They hijack immune
that could
responses,
eventually
turning
lead
defenders
to
into
disabled
accomplices.
T cells
This bag,
due to
it's
chromatin
loaded
blocking
with precision tools.
as a result of the
Blocking.
ongoing NFKB. A good way to disengage CD27, CD70 axis is with pineapple, because pineapple is a super strong protease that can disrupt and cut off a tumor CD70 oppression, therefore reducing ongoing NFKB. Okay, so on the contrary, since bananas are high in dopamine and vitamin B6, bananas can reduce NFKB activity. Therefore,
chromatin, the complex of DNA and
allowing
proteins,
chromatin
regulates
to be
gene
opened.
expression, but when
So maybe
dysregulated, it fuels
bananas and
cancer progression.
pineapple
Pineapple
could
contains
be a good
bromelain,
duo,
shown to modulate
a good
chromatin structure and
combination.
suppress oncogenic
Of
pathways.
course, have
Goku
to be
delivers the
careful with
fruit,
the
nature's
bananas
weapon,
because
targeting
of
malignant
the
epigenetic
ASCT,
regulation. Through bromeline's action, inflammation-reduced
supplying the
oncogene
glutamine to cancer tumors. Another issue with bananas, okay, so it's bad in a cancer
T-Regs need to
context
suppress overreaction.
because
Too many T cells are attacking healthy tissue. This is autoimmune
or
damage.
recruits
Time
Tregs,
to help.
which can be an
Chocolate
issue
increases
because
IL-10
Tregs
production
can
in
steal
Tregs.
IL-2 away from T cells,
IL-10 restores
making T
peace.
cells weak and unusable. But Tregs are good in an autoimmunity sense, because if tissues are being overly attacked by too many T cells,
There are
then
too many
bananas
mutant
help
T-Regs in the
by
tumor
reducing those T
microenvironment.
cells.
They suppress immunity,
So it's kind of
protect
a,
cancer. Lignans
a
reduce
gray
T-Regs
area.
by suppressing
Another
FOXP3, their
issue
master
with
regulator.
bananas and to
Flaxseed
avoid
strike.
eating too many is an increase in TIMP or TIMP. So what that basically does is that it makes the ECM, or the extracellular matrix,
Clearing the
too
malignancy.
rigid and too stiff for immune cells to infiltrate or enter to attack cancer cells. So TIMP makes the ECM too rigid, so eating too many bananas is something to be avoided. Bananas
Cougar
gradually
light.
stiffen
Clearing the
ECM
malignancy.
by due to pro-YAP-TAZ bias, or
Target acquired.
YAP-TAZ, which is another marker. A
Malignancy
good food to
cleared.
throw in if you're concerned about ECM being too rigid is a kiwi. Kiwi downregulates TIMP pretty strongly, because kiwi is a protease, actinidin in kiwi. Kiwi also has a vitamin C and polyphenols, which suppress TIMP. Therefore, ECM is looser, not so rigid. Immune cells can infiltrate and attack cancer cells. So that's it for the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Leave your knowledge down below in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.